Okay, so I think still a lot of persons are joining. Right now we have around 70 candidates. So Ritik, what do you want to see on the screen? Share the screen. What do you want to see on screen right now? Okay. Smriti, if you are not able to hear, just rejoin the things. Might be network issue from your side. Most of persons are not able to hear the things. Okay. I can see a lot of candidates are from my old batches. What is it? Pritesh Kumar Gayakwad, right? So Pritesh, you joined the digital marketing and then you left in between, right? We have not shared anything, so what will be appear on your screen, man? So once we start sharing, then you will get to see you are going to see anything on the screen. Right now, we have not shared anything. If you are able to listen us, then you can say you are connected with our webinar. If you are not able to listen me, let me know. I think I shared the screen now. So introduction to SQL Server, I think you are able to see that page, the PPT, right? Okay, Pritesh. Right. Okay, so I think we have to drop that batch even, Pritesh, for digital marketing because we got only two or three in after third, fourth session. So we'll start it again and soon. So anyone else from the digital marketing, I'm not aware, but actually we dropped that batch for digital marketing because we not got any response from many candidates after the fourth session. So okay. So actually, okay, yes, I think still candidates are joining and all. Karan, Maheshwari, Kishore, Kuna, lot candidates are still there. They keep on coming. Okay, and we are having a lot of persons on YouTube even. Okay, not an issue. So let's. So before let me that starting anything else. So that's the kind of welcome sessions and all. Yeah, this is the first class. Kishore, this is the first class, and actually that's kind of welcome session plus technical session. So in that session, we will start learning as well. So at least for first few minutes, and we are going to know each other. And I think many of you asked how long that will be course, what we are going to cover, a lot of things. So I think a lot of persons having questions like that, right? So again, I got same questions. How many days in a week? Again, those say. So I think Swarangi, right? So actually, I think you are old student. So you might be aware we are teaching all the batches 2 days a week. We are taking the session 2 days a week. So this session will be Wednesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. means or morning 11 a.m. We are having this 2 days session. Okay, and that's going to be last at least for 3 weeks. Okay, so this course is going to be 3 weeks, and in that course we are going to learn the basics of the SQLs and all. So if anyone is expecting very advanced level of SQL here, so we are not going to cover in that course. So I'm telling very clearly because I got some responses on my WhatsApp, so they want to do some advanced level of things. Yeah, we are providing that thing, but this course is not for the advanced level. Actually, this is a very beginner course who want to learn the SQL, and we prepared the course for that keeping align our course of data science. So many persons doing data science not aware about the SQL, right? So we want to be the person who is learning the data science. So they must be good in the SQL side. No, Samruddhi, actually, I think we are not able to continue 5 days. So how many of you want continuous 5 days? Let me know. How many of you want continuous 5 days? Please type yes if you want for 5 days. Okay. Only, Only 3 to 4 candidates out of 100. See, actually, you will get assignments to do the things. If I'm going to do weekly continuous 5 days and finish the things, you are not able to do the things. Okay, so I need the person has to complete the assignment and all the tasks, because this course is based on purely practical things. So day one and day two might be bit theoretical sections. From day third onwards, we are having jumping purely and purely practical. So we are not going to touch theory anything, right? Because this course is aligned for the person who want really get a job in the industry as a data scientist or a beginner level of SQL level. Okay, so we want the person to be practicals, and for that we need the SQL server to be installed in your system if you want to do this thing. So Kishore, how long will be this course? So 1 hour day means twice a week, so 2 hours a week. It might be plus and minus bit, and then it's 3 weeks a program. It's a 3 week program to cover the basics of the SQLs. So we can go beyond that thing, but the minimum week is a 3 weeks. So I'm telling the duration kind of minimum is a 3 weeks kind of that thing, but it can go beyond that also. Yeah, Mohammed, we are jumping into that thing. Duration of the course, again, overall, we planned for the 6 hours overall, I can say, but it will go beyond that thing if you are not able to do or me not able to grab and all these things. So it's not like that we are going to cover only for 6 hours and leave you behind the things. It's a complete handhold training. Okay, so we will be with you until you become expert what we are teaching in that basics of SQL. Yes, course name is the SQL developer. So actually we have some unique name for our SQL hour, data science hours, machine learning hours. So ours have to mention this thing. So please mention. So syllabus. So see, actually there's no predefined fixed syllabus, but okay, let me tell you about with help of this PPT. So what we are going to cover. No, MySQL and SQL are not same. So, yeah, before starting the syllabus and all these things, let me address all of your questions and all these things, and then we'll jump on the syllabus. But syllabus wise, probably let me tell you what we are going to cover. So we are going to cover what is SQL, why this came in a picture, why need an SQL, what is RDBMS, okay, what are different kind of statements we are having, the things, how we can create a database, how we can create tables, how to write a simple query, how to write a complex query, how to do filters, joins, how to write the functions in SQL, how to do the transactions, okay, how to create a store procedures, and bit of optimization for that thing. Bit of optimization because we need to know basics of optimization, but we don't go with the beyond of that thing, because optimization is again a big topic. We can debug the queries also. If you are anyone from the background, technical background, so you know how we are debugging the programming language like Java, C, and something error is there. So we are trying to debug the program. Here also we can debug the things, but this course is not going to cover the debugging things of SQL query. Roshan, I think you just joined, so I'm telling again the course duration is 6 hours. 6 hours. Okay, 6 hours means 2 hours a week and 3 weeks. Okay, and it can go beyond, but minimum duration is 6 hours. So SQL and MySQL are both are different. So in SQL, you can say a lot of things. SQL is structured query language. There are a lot of tools like MS SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL. So there are a lot of tools, right? Which of the these their course will be? Which are so course is Wednesday and Thursday. Actually, we starting on Wednesday, so that course is 2 days for Wednesday or and Thursday. So let me know anyone having any question before jumping anything. So what you want to know about SQL basics of the things? 1 minute. Okay. Julie Kumari from YouTube. Actually, there's no regular class. That class will be 2 days a week, Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, 11 a.m. Yeah, Srinivas, Naren, is there any topic on DBMS? So just we are going to cover basics of DBMS concept, because all database is based on DBMS purely, right? So actually we are going to cover DBMS, but yeah, actually if you're going to theoretical DBMS concept like the normalization, And I think you have the 12 code rules, CODD rules are there also. So we are not going to touch all these things. That's very theoretical concepts. So I will suggest to go with that if you want to do the things. But this course majorly belongs to our like how to do practically handle the data, how to query the data, how to get optimized result from the things. That's the yes. We are going to cover DDL, DML, all this statement completely related to SQL Server. Yes, we are going to cover this. Muthuraja, we are going to cover all these basic stuffs. 11 to 12. So I think I'm going to ask the question how long it will be. So daily 1 hour I'm telling the things. So 11, 12. Roshan Kumar is saying 11 to 12. Okay. So anyone having any questions? Okay, Kishore Kumar. What about certification? Kishore Kumar. Okay. So I think there are a lot of old students are there, so they might be aware. So trainings are again, I'm saying clearly that's free. So trainings will be free, but certification will be not. If you need certification, then you have to pay. Otherwise, it's okay if you pay for certification. But if you require, you need a certification for your resume building and all this thing, then you can go with that things. Otherwise, you can leave the certification, enjoy the trainings. It's up to you. Roshan, see, I'm triggers. We are going to tell the basics, not in depth. So we are planning to bring one advanced level course after that. In that, we are going to do the triggers, advanced level of the query at the corporate levels and debugging the queries. So that will be advanced course we are planning to launch, but not right now. So if you are already good in the basics of SQL, then this course is not for you. Okay. So if you are very good in SQL, basics of SQL, so this course is not for you persons. Session link will be same at least. For next session, the session link will be same. So don't worry for this, sir. Archana, no, Archana, SQL and MySQL are not same. SQL is a query language and MySQL is a tool, or I can say some kind of IDE. In that we are developing the means we are using the things. So MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, PostgreSQL. There are a lot of different tools which they are using as SQL their language. Okay. Meghna. So I think for anyone old students already got the certificate, can they share anyone's certificate there? Anyone who has downloaded a certificate from LMS? I can see a lot of candidates are there from the my batch 1 and 2 from data science. Anyone is not able to hear? Rahul is not able to hear me. Anyone else who is not able to hear? Okay, I think it's clear. Okay, okay, not an issue. So this certification, a lot of persons I'm started pinging me on WhatsApp. So right now, don't ping me on WhatsApp. Okay, so let me get out from my WhatsApp right now. Otherwise, it will disturb my session. So certification, the things. If you need the things, you can go with the things in that. See, so let me clear about the certification concept right now. So if you need a recorded sessions, certification, quiz, assignments, all the things is a part of our LMS, and that's a paid option. Different. So I'm telling that if you need to go with that thing, you can go. Otherwise, you can just learn here, ask the question here. Okay. So that's your option. If you want to opt for the assignment, quiz, recorded sessions for your future reference, then you can go with that. Otherwise, you can just enjoy the trainings here. It's not mandatory to buy the things LMS. But you need certificate, then you have to go the things. Okay, sir, how I become to a SQL developer? So okay, so Roshan, for become a SQL developer, let me clear all the things. First, you have to be very good in the SQL development side. So whatever the queries you are, so I think Roshan, are you having basic? So I know in college life you have done the basic of queries and all these things. That many person don't know how to write the complex queries, right? And many person are aware about results and all the things. But what you are developed the store procedure till now, that's a kind of I guess static one, right? They are starting on, we have to develop a dynamic store procedure. We have to write a dynamic queries and all the things. So first of all, you have to be very good in the SQL query, writing the queries, too good with optimized level. So I can say if you are having thousands crores of records in your database, you want to get the query from that thing, that and that has to within few seconds. So you have to write query like that. And getting a job in SQL, you have to be certified developer. It will be good. So you can be, there's an exam called 70761 SQL developer. So you can go and write that exam. So that will be beneficial for your getting a job as a SQL developer. That will be beneficial for getting a job as a SQL. And that journey will take, Adixi, again for become a completely MCSA SQL developer. There are two exams code, 70761 and 70762. You have to clear both the examination. Each examination cost will be $80 from the Microsoft point of view. You have to pay to Microsoft directly. Write the examination by at your home or the nearest exam center you can find anywhere in the India or worldwide. Okay, and they all exact questions are MCQs there, and on an average 40 to 50 questions depending on exam complexity level. You are going to get this kind of questions in the exam. So once you clear the exam, you will get a certification from Microsoft MCSA, and then you can apply for the job. So before applying for the job, you must be develop at least 2 or 3 kind dummy or real-time projects within that you have complete develop full-fledged optimized database for and all the queries for that things. So we'll discuss that things also in upcoming sessions once we have done these things. So Roshan, for the job, if you are looking a job in India for a SQL developer, so I can say we are having. I'm not dismotivating you, but that's I can say we have very less openings as a DBA or database developer in India. Okay, so these are the jobs for database developer and the database admin. All these are jobs you can find in other countries, in the US, Canada, UK, and you can find a lot of jobs about these kind of stuff. So in India, we are having jobs. It's not like that we are not having, but very less jobs about the DB and all, right? So majorly jobs are in India for like development side, like the .NET developer, PHP developer, or data scientist, machine learning experts, computer vision experts, full stack developer, and all this. You can find. It's not like that you can't find the job, but it is big. Might making this up for you in India. So actually, the person who are doing the trainings in the SQL purely, so we are just clearly for telling first, your goal is to get a job in India, then you have to be prepared for yourself mentally. It will take some time to get a job. So abroad jobs and all, again, we are planning to have some that thing again already we have planned. So we are making that sessions first week of July for all of our batches. So in that we are going to interact with IBM this person, IBM HRs and then some bits plan HRs. So we are discussing all the things how to apply the job for abroad. So there are some websites. I think you are aware of that. Where you can create a free account and you can apply for jobs. They will help you to get a visa and all the things. But first, so they will arrange an interview for telephonic interview for you, and once you clear the interview, they will arrange the visa and all. So you don't need to spend a single penny on that thing. You can do the things. So I think Roshan is asking. Actually, we are this batch is purely for SQL Server. So yeah, queries Oracle is a bit of syntax different. Okay, so we are going to use purely SQL Server right now, not any other things. Okay, so we'll see the complete history of the SQL Server, how the things, what are the basic data types, and all the things. We are going to look into that, and then it goes top one by one queries. We are going to add you some sample database and all. So anyone having else questions and all? So how many of you need a certificate and recorded session and all? Roshan, just now I'm just verbally telling all the things what we are going to cover. And everything is PPT. Once we start the things, we jump on technical things. Myself, Kishore Singh, me. So only 2 persons need the certification and on no one else required. I think lot think I got emails and right now we're getting how much fee for certification and the recorded sessions. Okay. Ayush, how much fees? So Ayush, how much you are ready to pay? So how much you are ready to pay? Ayush, let me know. So I can see the things, how much you are ready to pay for certification or and recorded sessions, quiz, assignments. And one more thing, special who is going to pay, they are going to be part of another VIP group. So in that they are going to talk me directly on WhatsApp. So Roshan, what do you mean? What do you mean by after course I'm not getting? So someone is typed 150. Srinivas, so Srinivas, I think you right. So man, so I'm not making much suspense on all these things. So this clear, so we are charging only for LMS access. In that you are going to get recorded sessions, speech, assignments, VIP WhatsApp group, and certification, everything. Okay. Yeah, Roshan certificate will be generated automatically. So LMS access, the person can opt for LMS access in first three sessions. After three sessions, there will be no LMS if you are ready to pay or not. I'm not sure. We are not bothered about that thing. So if anyone who want to become a part of LMS, they can opt that such things in first three sessions only. After third session, we are not taking any paid candidates in that one for LMS. Okay. Certificate will be generated automatically. It's all verifiable and all. So don't worry about the certification because we are already doing a lot of things that we have done. I think you are not aware about us. So TechNet is again only 5 years old in this online and offline presence. We have trained more than 10,000 candidates. You can go and search on Google with my name. Name is Gulab Chand Tejwani. Go and do Google it out. You will find I have 18-year experience. I am Microsoft certified trainer. Okay. Yeah, so I think uh, I will share the links, man. I will share. Thank you. Yesterday night, even my oldest, some of my oldest students already booked their seats for that thing, so they are already part of the VIP group. If that's completely optional for you, but it is advantage. That's I think this will add a lot of advantage. If 150 rupees is not going to be big deal for anyone, and we are charging 150 to handle. We are not making any profit from 150 rupees. If you think we can make a lot of profit with 150, it's very hard. You know, and you're not going to get any single pizza even, man. I leave the pizza. If you go for tea or coffee, then 2 or 3 pence in coffee even. Very. So I am sharing the link. So anyone want to make the payment, they can do the things. I already shared the links, and the persons who are on YouTube also, they if they want to become a paid customer, so they can do that. Once you make the thank you page of the payment, you can just Roshan, just now I told you how you can get a job in abroad. There are some websites, so you have to go and edit a resumes there, like knocker.com, monster.com, right? And from there, they will arrange the interview. If they find your profile suitable, like in the knockermonster.com, you're getting some calls from different organizations. Same way, if they find your profile suitable, they will arrange a telephonic interviews, and once they have done, then Skype interview, everything cleared, then you get a like documentation collection and visa help from the corporates as per the corporate rules and all the things. So you can find the job in abroad also very easily with help of these kind of this one websites and all platforms. A lot of platforms are there which are helping you for that thing. Okay. So I'm not going to talk about right now about the job things, but that's a lot of platforms are there, and we are already planned a HR session for that thing. Okay, so that is going to happen on July first week something around. So date is not fixed yet, but in that you are going to get and going to talk with India's topmost HR persons, right? So there will be 3 to 4 HRs in that webinar, and you can directly talk with them. You can ask the questions, so how to crack the HR interviews, how to deal with the different kind of job scenario, right? So you'll get to know the things. Right. So LMS is there. we are teaching in that's the only syllabus. In LMS, you are not going to find anything extra. So LMS is the only where you can find the recorded sessions. We are going to upload some quizzes, assignments there. We are going to upload the database description also there, and you are become a part of our separate VIP WhatsApp group. There you can ask us question directly. So normally, I think if you are a part of SQL group, which is logged, right? So this group will be locked, but that group will be always open. You if you have any queries, you can ask directly in Indian daytime. Like from 7 to night 10 o'clock, you can put any message, we'll reply you instantly, most of time. So syllabus is again I'm telling from basics of SQL. Basics of SQL, I can say if you all know about what is SQL, I don't know what you are. So from very zero level to up to store procedures, triggers, basics of triggers. So I'm telling about all the DDL, DML statements, how to create a database, a lot of things we are going to cover in that. Yes, Mayur, there is a separate SQL group for paid members. Free members already are the part of the group. I know so most of these are paid members having separate group. So that group will be always open. They can ask the questions and all. And for that, we are having some separate sessions for doubt clearing. Apart from these two sessions, we are going to conduct one more session for that paid members for doubt clearing and other queries and all the things. So Roshan, actually, yeah, I am majorly talk because most of persons from they see different part of India. So I am good in Hindi and English only. Apart from that, I can talk Gujarati, Rajasthani, Punjabi, but apart from the other language, I don't know. So I can take the batch better to go in English. So how many you don't want a batch in English? How many of you don't want a batch in English? Okay. So guys, meanwhile you're typing some questions and all. So let me saying, are you taking the class or any other instructor, Muthu Raja? See, I am the whole and soul here. So I am going to take the SQL session for all the complete the things. So I am your one point contact. If you have any technical queries, you have to contact me. If you have a course related query, you have to contact me. We are not having a bunch of staff here. So I am telling the things, be frank. So in our TechNet office, we are having two persons only, and so I think all the persons are aware about Dimple madam. So she is teaching the data science systems, all the things. So for basic to advanced level, the data science courses are handled by Dimple, and rest of other courses like this one, SQL and the .NET, AWS, and these are courses handled by me, and digital marketing. So actually, this batch is purely going to be English. So we are not going to use Hindi words mostly, but sometimes but it will hardly 1 or 2% if we are going to use Hindi wrongly. So otherwise, okay. Okay, your English is a bit poor. So don't worry, Roshan, that it will help you to improve your English. So actually, I was when I started 18 years back career, I was in like you only. I was not having good English and all. But now I have done 18 years job. I have done become Microsoft certified and PMP certified. We are dealing with a lot of international clients nowadays, so we are good in that things. So we are so before talking anything else. So let's. This is the outline of the course. Okay, so I think are you able to see my PPT? Right? Are you able to see my PPT? Okay, so I'm going to second page. You can see the outline here. This is the outline of the course. So let's see the things. SQL overview. Okay, so Microsoft SQL overview. We are going to do the things. Then we are going to talk about table structures. Okay, then doing a DDL statement for DDML, and they're creating and altering the tables relationship and database. We are going to talk about that things. Keys. So you know about the primary key and foreign key. We are going to discuss about the things. Then we are going to discuss about DML queries, writing SQL statements, syntax of SQL statement, alias, limiting the data, store procedures, error handling. Okay, and then joins, subqueries, Okay, but we are not going to cover these things. So I'm clearly telling I'm highlighting the things. So table expression, that's a part of our advanced level of course. So I'm not going to cover the things because I have common PPT. So this is a table expression, forwarding and grouping the sets. Normally group by queries, we are going to cover all the things, but forwarding and based on the group, we are not going to cover. Transaction, we are going to cover the basics levels, not in depth level, be frank. SQL function also, we are going to cover in the basics level, not in too depth. Okay. So till subqueries, you are going to get a lot of things here. So again, let me revise the things. SQL overview, SQL Server, the Microsoft overview, table structure, DDL statement. Then apart from the DML also there, keys will be there, DCL there, TCL there. Okay, these are statements. Alias, store procedure, error handling. We are going to do. We are going to learn about joins, all kind of joins. We are going to learn here. Don't worry about the thing like inner join, outer join, cross join, each and every kind of joins with complex joins. So I will teach you that much queries that you never saw in your life. You are going to see this query in your upcoming days. Subqueries, we are going to do the same table expression. This I'm clearly telling we are not going to cover in this basic course. Transaction, we are going to cover the basic stuffs. SQL also we are going functions also we are going to cover the basic stuff because SQL functions are again too big part and we are going to do the things lot of things in advanced level. And group by having an aggregate functions we are going to cover again. I'm telling the things and query performance we are not touching. Means we are going to discuss basic things about the query performance, not all the things. Okay, so this is a thing topic I am going to cover. Okay, so now if you have any questions you are asking, so let me know if you have any questions about that thing. Voice is breaking. So for everyone, voice is breaking. So a lot of persons are saying, yeah. God say. So let me again repeat the things what I have done. I think now it's better. You're able to listen me. I think I lost my internet connection for a few seconds. That's why that. So I'm sharing it again. So are you able to see the screen and listen my voice? Roxanne, are you able to see the screen now? Okay, great. So I think most of things. Okay. So let me test the topics again. I think due to some network issue, you are not able to see the things and not many person not able to listen the things. So these are the topics which we are going to cover in our 6 days journey. Okay. So first of all, like the basic things overview of learn about what different kind of addition Microsoft is having in SQL Server and what are the different version history when this came into picture and how right now they are doing. Then we are going to discuss about the table structure. Then we are going to talk about the DDL statements, in that creating a table and alias or alter table. Then we are going to learn about the relationship in the tables like in the keys. Then we are going to jump into DML statements. Okay. And then like writing the query statements, how to do the thing, what is the alias, how to do the things, limiting the data, how we are going to limit the data. And then we are going to like how to write the compiled program, simply known as a store procedure. We are going to learn about that. Simple store procedure, a bit of might be complex for you, but there are different kind of store procedures. So we are going to discuss many kind of store procedure scenarios here, and then we are going to handle the errors, how to handle the errors and all the things. In other programming language, we are having some kind of try catch stuff. We are going to touch that things. Then we are going to learn about joins, all the inner join, outer join, cross join, all the kind of joins we are going to learn. And then we are going to learn the queries about this with help of subqueries. So we have done the query with the joins, and then we see the subqueries, and we see the compare the performance. So which kind of query is doing better? Either join query is doing better or subquery is doing better. So we have to find out the things. It is based on scenario to scenario when to do what. So sometimes writing a subquery is much better instead of joins. Okay, so we'll see the things. We'll learn about both the things: how to write the joins, how to write the subqueries, and which scenario we have to use what. We'll learn all these things. Table expression we are not going to cover in this course. Pointing and grouping sets we are not going to cover in this course. So these two topics I'm clearly telling these are a part of my advanced course. We are not going to cover. Okay. Transactions again we are going to do the basics of the transaction, not in the in depth of the transaction. And same way for functions. So last four things, first two things from last four things, first two things like table expression, formatting, we are not going to touch at all. Okay. Transaction and SQL function, we are going to learn all basic stuffs here, not all the other stuffs. Okay. And once we are done this thing, we are going to learn about that one. Consolidating data like group by query, having query, aggregate functions. And we are going to look about basics of SQL per query performance. Okay, not in depth because these 4-5 topics which I skipped, actually they are one line statement for you, but they are again in depth topic. If you're going in the Microsoft certification exam, you go on the Microsoft website, you can find bunch of pages, not one pages. It's hundred of pages for query performance, not tutorials and all there for Microsoft point of view. Hundreds of pages, and same with formatting and table expression. There are a lot of new things in the SQL 2019. So we are going to learn all these things, but it's part of advanced level, not in basic level. I find joins and subquery difficult. So most of person, yeah. So most of persons finding this query is difficult. I know the things. So I'm from industry 18 years. I have seen a lot of candidates. So most of persons. So doing their things. If I give you 4 to 5 tables, I can say ask write a join on the 4 to 5 table or subquery. Then it's very hard for anyone to do as a fresher level. So yeah, we can host an SQL on the web. You can see the Azure SQL is already there on the cloud. So for same SQL server is addition that is already on the cloud. That's not Azure SQL. You can use that things. Okay. So but you need a member. That's you can say paid membership for that thing. You can go and use that thing again. Already is there. Or you can host the same SQL server on the AWS platform. If you are good in AWS cloud computing, you can host there also. So that's possible pure in cloud also. Don't worry about the things where will be there. So right now, man, so just go with this one beginner level. And once we are done this thing, we'll let you know how to start the advanced. So how to use SQL on desktop. Okay. Rahul, I think you're not following us, right? I'm getting same kind of question. So I told at very beginning also, but first two session will be bit theoretical, and session third onwards we are jumping on purely and theoretical in our environment, and that's purely hands-on. You will not like that. So from tomorrow might be you are jumping on bit of hands-on. From day after tomorrow, next third session, we will 100% hands-on. We are not going to show you any PPT and all this stuff, right? So I am repeating again that just first two sessions will be bit of theoretical. First session will be purely theoretical, purely theoretical. So so if you are getting bored, you can exit the things. I am clearly saying. So session third will be practical, and session two also will start with a bit of practical. Because if I start directly practical without telling you concepts and all the things, it will you might be wind up. You will go bouncer for all of you. Okay. So Rahul, if you are good in the basic of SQL, you know the concept, you can exit the session and you can come back to us on third session. We have no issue. But these the sessions will be start how we are teaching. So that first two sessions we will have theoretical concept. A lot of theories are there even, but we are not going to touch all the theories. If I am going to take purely theoretical session, so I think you can go with some Desai book. It's around 1,000 pages book of SQL only, basics on theory. So basics on theory, the thousands book on SQL only purely. So if you want to learn that thing, you can go with that things. But we will do the things. So yeah, now somebody let me talk about the things how we are going to do thing on desktop. Okay. So for desktop, if you are new, you can see, you can download the different, there are different edition of SQL. So let me share the things, what are the different edition and which you want. So for, let me see the things, what you want to down, you can download it all. So one, give me 1 minute, I will share here again my screen. No voice. Anyone facing same issue? Okay. So I'm sharing another screen to you. So I'm telling you some bit different additions of SQL. So which addition you need for your learning and all. So before starting anything technical and all, history about the basics and all. So let me decide, make your environment ready today. So at least you will get environment ready. So you can at least from tomorrow onwards, once you start the practical and all these things, so you can jump directly on practicals and start doing the things. Okay. Where's that? So let me share that one and let me share another screen to you. Share that screen. What's the problem? Okay. So I think you got able to see some mind map on your screen. Are you able to see some mind map on the screen? So I'm going to talk about different additions of SQL right now. So at least you can make your environment ready. Okay. Actually, you are jumping in between the topic, but it's okay because we need to set up our guys. I think I'm in some bit trouble due to weather. Net is that's frequently disconnecting. So are you able to listen me? Are you getting my voice? Okay, Harshal, thank you. So that's I think due to bad weather, that's a problem. So I am talking about this one SQL addition. So let me uh, recover this, recap all these things. So once you go on Google, find out the download SQL. So you have to download the SQL Developer Edition. It's a completely enterprise level, full-fledged working edition. Okay, kindly full-fledged working edition, SQL Developer Edition. You have to do that things. Okay, it will be best for learning, and we are using the same thing here. SQL Developer Edition. Express Edition is a very lightweight edition, which we are going to use like for mobile application development and all the things. Web-based edition is like for cloud computing in this AWS or all that thing. So we can use the web things also. Enterprise edition majorly again for full-fledged features is like developer, but for developer edition you can't use for commercial purpose like you are developing software for your companies and all the things. So you can't use developer edition, but for learning point of view is okay. Enterprise edition, if you same features but you and all the things you can use that things. Okay. Yeah, this session will be available on that YouTube also. You can watch on YouTube. But all the things are that what are the you are seeing 19 standard edition is a bit less features and then enterprise edition. So if you need a basic requirement of SQL, you can go with the standard edition. Business edition, if you need, you want to make day to day your operations, like making decisions on your business, what offer you need, what are transactions you are frequently getting, how many customers you are getting in your business hours and all the things. So if you want to do all these steps, you have to use the business intelligence. So we will look and discuss more edition. Okay. Right now we need SQL Server 2019 developer edition. And apart from that, you need a SQL Server Management Studio, SQL Server Management Studio. So you need the two things to download. You need to go with the SQL Server 2019 developer edition as well as SQL Server Management Studio, SQL Server Management Studio. Till I think till 2016 they are single, both are single, but now the Microsoft has divided both the things. So Management Studio is a UI. Management Studio is a UI from where you can connect your servers and you can query there easily. Okay. What do you, okay, Express Edition is a very lightweight edition. Express Edition is a very lightweight edition. You can do very basic stuff, small amount of data things. You can't go with like commercial, too big kind of stuff. Suppose you want like you want to create an e-commerce store, you want to create an LMS store for you. You can't go with this thing, this one Express Edition. Okay, yeah, for small mobile applications, they are very frequent. Like you want to log in and all these things, store the things, so that you can do with the Express Editions. Like might be heard about the SQLite. Have you heard about the SQLite? Again, it's a kind of different database which is going to majorly use in the mobile, which is going to majorly use in mobile. But sometimes we are going to connect our this one mobile application with our APIs where we have big amount of data. Then we have to bring some things in the next to Express, and then we are going to use that thing. Big data enterprise developer edition is for you is good enough. Okay, because enterprise and developer edition are both are same. So I am telling again, enterprise and developer edition are same, but developer edition you can't use for commercial purpose. So you can't develop a software for your client, do a database for your client, and you can sell something. Okay. If you want to do same stuff, but you can go and buy the license for enterprise. So developer and enterprise editions both are the same. Both are the same. Only difference in the term and conditions of that things you can't use for the commercial purpose. I think somebody's already shared the things. I have Express, so I say Express we are not going to use anywhere. But for this learning purpose, you want to go with the Express, then you can do. But in the Express, you can't do this one kind of complex joins, store procedures, and all the things. That will be not possible there. So that will kill performance. That will be kill the performance, or that might be kill your system's RAM also. So better to install the SQL Server Developer Edition. Okay. So that will be good for you if you want to learn the things for longer time. That will be better. I will not download and install that. I think you know things. And then once you install the things, after installing, let's go with the download Microsoft Management Studio, SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. Once you downloaded that thing, so you can from the management down. That's one. Otherwise, you are not able to open that. This one. Otherwise you are not able to open. That's one as Studio. What do you say, SQL Server? 2019. Either up, so 2016, 17, or 19, whatever version you want, you can install the things. If you are having any of these things, that's okay for me. But below that, we are not looking for that thing. So system requirement is nothing much, but whatever the SQL Microsoft requirement, I think is 4 GB RAM is required for that things, basically, for writing the good storage and optimization. So I think 4 GB RAM is good enough right now. Every system is having. Okay, we are not expecting too much RAM and all these things because yeah, if you are looking for that one, what you say? So big out for you. Be frank. If you only, it will not run on that one, Linux or any other any other. Yeah, it's there. Linux is there. I'm able to see the things. So I think in 2019 they have done these things. So the setup is there. So the link is shared by somebody. So in that link itself, when you scroll down, you can find the. So what is a trial actually? And Rajat, what you want to say by trial? Developer edition. I am talking about developer edition. Go the developer edition. So, so I is clearly telling that or download a free specialized edition. It's developer edition is a completely free edition, full fledged edition. You can do the things. No, you can't update the things. It will parallel install second instance of the SQL. If you are already having any other editions, and it will install parallelly second instance of that thing. So I think you can see here you can download a free specialized edition. So developer and express edition both are free. So in SQL Server 2019, developer is a full-featured free edition license to use as a development and test database, not in production environments. Right? Express is also do there, but Express having some limitation. And apart from the on-premise and Azure is also there on web if you want to use the things. And Windows, we have to download already. The Windows link is already available. And if you are like someone asking for Ubuntu, so this is the environment you can choose your installation setup from here, and you can do the things. And apart from that, if you want to go get some Docker things, so who is aware about Docker? Anyone who is aware about Docker things? Anyone of you is aware about the Docker? Yes. Okay. No. Ritik is saying. So Ritik, can you tell me what is the Docker? Have you done these things? Okay. Have you only you listen? Nothing. So how many of you are good in that? This one. What do you say? DevOps. Docker, container, Kubernetes, Jenkins. Lot of things are there like in market like that. Nothing appears. I think you are able to see the Windows, Linux, Docker. That screen is already shared. Okay, just heard about this thing. So okay, not an issue. So we are not looking right now. Just the word came in that. So I just want discussing the things because these are trending things right now. If you are looking a job in this kind of stuff, so you can get the things. If most of your students, big shots. Yes, your voice is breaking. Man, connection is okay. Actually, connection speed is good, but due to bad weather, that's frequently disconnecting. I don't know if it's happened today itself, but this is the first session of my day, and that's spoiling. Still, you're not able to listen. Still, my voice is cracking. Rahul is saying not clear. Audible is audible with clarity or something issue actually. It's very bad. Bad experience today with the internet. Okay. So I think you are able to see my screen. So in that we can see download all these things. So I'm talking about the Docker right now. So they are things in DevOps. So we will discuss about later the things DevOps once we finish the sessions. So it's not like that we are going to talk only the topic which you enrolled. We are going to talk of other topics around the technology. Where are you? Okay, I am at my office at Milk City of India. You know the Milk City of India. What is the milk? Who is the Milk City of India? Which city is known as a Milk City of India? That's your GK knowledge. Anyone aware about that thing? Which is the Milk City of India? Yeah, I am Gujarat, but city name. I am asking about city name. Yeah, I am right now in Gujarat. No man, Gujarat. You know, so you don't know Milk City of India. Ahmedabad is not a Milk City of India. Roshan actually see actually man. I think that is true. Not Surat even. So no one heard about Amul. So I think you heard, you saw the TV at Amul Doodh Pita India. So many persons you are doing this. Yeah, Anand. So our office is nearby Amul. Our office is nearby Amul only. Yes, we are in Anand right now. Okay, so these are additions. So actually, we are talking about the Dockers. I think now I am a bit audible. So it's not like that we are going to talk about always SQL. So we are going to touch other technology surrounding that thing. So you can see in bottom, you can see different connectors are there. Are you able to see the connectors? Microsoft ADO.NET for SQL Server, JDBC. So are you aware about what is the ADO.NET, JDBC, ODBC? Have you heard about this thing? JDBC, ODBC, and all the things. Yeah, certificate, and see, for all the things you are, for all things you have to pay. If you need certification, recorded video, and all the things, single payment for all these services. We are not asking you separate money for each of things. The certification you have to pay 150 rupees. If you need a recorded session, you can go. You will get same thing in that only. You are going to get a VIP support WhatsApp group also, and you are going to get one extra sessions for your doubt solving and all the things. Okay, Vishwa is saying that I have idea about the things. I heard about the things. Some persons. So we'll discuss that thing. So because learning the SQL is not enough, because once you are done the things, you will learn the SQL. So actually, we are not going to write or fire a query directly on SQL, right? Either as a database developer, or either as a data scientist, or either as a big data developer, Hadoop and all these things. We have to connect our SQL server to our different services like Kafka, Flume, Fuji, and all these kind of things are there. Okay, and we have to connect these service to SQL server. So they are different kind of drivers, right? So JDBC is just and ODBC is open database connectivity, all these things. So we are going to learn about these driver, how to connect these services, and we can fire the queries from remote system to server with help of this driver. Yeah, in Java you have heard about the things. So ADO.NET is used for connecting our things with the ADO service in the .NET services. Okay, so we'll look into that things. Node.js. So again, if you're writing a query and developing a web application with the help of that node and all, so we have to communicate with driver the Node.js. Same thing with Python Django. If you are using the Python Django, Python Flask, Ruby driver. So if depend on language, you have to use different kind of connectors, right? And that thing in the left hand side, you can see download SQL Server Management Studio SSMS, right? This is a tool which you need after downloading that thing. First, you have to download the SQL Developer Edition, download, install the Developer Edition, and once you download and install that things, then you have to click download SQL Server Management Studio SSMS and install that thing. So I am expecting from everyone from you, you have to install these two things by tomorrow. So once we start the tomorrow, we will see the things, practically bit of the things. So I will let you know how to connect on that time. Okay. And then we'll learn how to create the database tomorrow itself and then write the basics of queries. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to do the things. So yeah, Sivan is the class is about to over. So I'm not going to discuss anything right now. So but that's the only thing, you have to download these two things. So tomorrow we are going to start the practical stuff of creating a database, queries, and all the things. So tomorrow I'm sharing all the other stuff to you. Okay. So we will do the thing. So if you have any question, let me know. So class is over. So you can talk about any other specific stuff. So if you need a certification and all the other stuffs like training things, if you need LMS access on all these things, you need to pay 150 rupees. The link is already shared. And if you don't need, then it's okay. Okay, I will share that steps in the WhatsApp group. Once the session is over, we'll share that thing in WhatsApp group. Don't worry. So all the PPTs and what we are teaching that today, what we are telling about the mind maps and all, we will put in LMS. And all the candidate who is paid for the LMS or will get the LMS access in next 2 working days. Okay. Okay, which two? So see the things again. I'm telling the things. You have to download this developer edition. You can see that on the screen. You have to download the developer edition. Okay. Download and install the things, and then you come down, scroll down, and you can see here download SQL Server Management Studio SSMS. SSMS. Are you able to see that things? You have to click and download that things, and you download and install both the things. If you are able to connect the things, okay. Otherwise, I will tell you tomorrow, and I will share the instruction in the group also for that. Or all the candidates who is already paid, they will get the LMS access in next 2 working days, max to max. Might be before that also. So the recordings will be available with the quiz and all the notes there. Okay. So if you have any questions, let me know. So I think a lot of candidates are paid. Roshan, I think you got the link, right? Or not? I shared the link in the initially. Let me share the link again if you need to do the things. So this is the link I'm sharing. So what do you mean by certified webinar? I'm not getting the certified webinar. What do you that's meaning of certified webinar? It's a 150 rupees only. Only 150 rupees for lifetime. You no need to put many things, too much amount on the things. It's a price is less than a cost of a pizza. You are going to get complete SQL there with lifetime support and all. Yeah, Shivangi, you can leave the things. We are not going to talk anything new. The other anyone having question, we'll talk about that only. So session is over tomorrow, 11 o'clock again we start. That tomorrow is a practical session. So if you want to leave, so if no one having question, they can leave easily. If anyone having question, they can stay and ask the things. How I contact you. So Roshan, if you are want to contact already, I think you are in WhatsApp group and you are having number from there. Okay. So you can contact there, and once you're going to pay the things, you are going to get a separate WhatsApp group link, and that group will be open. You can type and message there, message to me directly. Because right now in which group you are there, Sumurti, that PPT which we are going to share in LMS, so we are going to provide that thing in LMS. Don't worry. If you are part of LMS, you are going to get everything there. So we are uploading the things in LMS. You are going to get the things in LMS. So let me know your questions. Yes, we will cover database connectivity, but not right now. First, we have to learn all the basic stuff about database, and then once we are done this thing, we are going to cover any this thing. So, problem in accessing LMS. Which LMS you are talking about? Even I am not provided any LMS to any SQL persons right now. See, don't talk about if you are talking about the data, and that's one Python for database things. That's we are not. We are going to talk now separately on group only. So don't talk about that things. So don't mix that batches and all. So just I'm putting reference. So I told you initially in the person who messaged me. So I told you that we are going to discuss that things after the SQL batch. Okay. So this is the link which you are going to get, and that's I am doing in that via this link you are able to pay. Okay. And one more thing, so person who's going to pay today, they are going to get same thing in 150 rupees, and the person who's going to pay tomorrow and all these things, they have to pay 250 rupees for same things. You can't update, man. So Roshan, you have, if you are going to download developer, it will create automatically second instance. Okay. Once you are going to pay the things, you are going to get the separate WhatsApp group link on, and that's welcome. Thank you page. You can click on that thing and join that second WhatsApp group. Yeah, that will be not available, right? So you have to do everything in the query. That one is a via command prompt. With you have to do that via command prompt. Either you can do that. You can install the virtual machine, or you can do the Docker installation there. So I just told you, Anusha. So I just told you that once you paid the things, you're going to get the things. So you are not a part of any WhatsApp group for SQL. So Roshan, there's no much role of mathematics. Yeah, its basics roles is there, but not much role in mathematics for this one SQL for data science. There's a lot of role of math in the things. From SQL point of view, no need to go worry about the mathematics skills and all. So I'm not saying math is essential for things. No, only for join part, a small part of a join. You need a basic thing. So we are going to teach you all the things. Don't worry. So anyone else having any questions? So I'm repeating again. So if you are making payment today, you are going to do 150 rupees. Tomorrow again same thing. You are going to make it 250 rupees. Okay, for next two sessions that too. And after third session, no one is eligible to getting the LMS access and all the things or certificate. Okay. Don't worry, Miss Roshan. So we are not going to become a mathematician expert. We don't want to become any Ramanuj here. Yeah, if you want to become a data scientist, then you have to be good in the mathematics. So if you are looking at like become a data scientist in future, then go and think about the things. But if you become a SQL developer, then don't worry about the math skill. SQL developer not require mathematics. So any person who not got the not able to join the WhatsApp group due to some any reason, just ping me on WhatsApp. I will do the things after sessions, not right now. If you have any problem, you can do the things in my WhatsApp group. Okay. Tomorrow sharp 11 o'clock again. That tomorrow we'll directly jump on the practical session. So tomorrow I'll not going to talk about any other questions and all the things. So tomorrow we'll start the session on time. So this course is not. Our goal is to train our other candidates to become a good in SQL. So this course is going to be lead as a MCSA certified developer also. So here we are not going to talk about the data science stuff, but I am telling that these things, why data science. So a lot of persons are here, which is already they want to become a data science and they are not good in SQL. So this course is majorly towards the MCSA skills. So I think if you go and see the paper of 70761, let me share the thing 70761. This is the exam code of the Microsoft. Okay, for the MCSA SQL Server exam one. So we are going to cover around 60 to 70% of syllabus for same course. 60 to 70% syllabus of that paper we are going to cover. Okay. So normally if you come individually and do the same training with us, we are charging 10,000 for same things. But right now we are providing free due to COVID situations. All are in financial crunch. Even we are in financial crunch, but even we are providing free. So you can at least you can learn and remember us when you get a job and all. See, Mathura, the advanced level I am taking about say in the if you want to become a complete MCSA certified, you have to clear two exams, right? So that's exam code one is 70761, another code is 70762. You have to clear both the exams to become a complete SQL developer in Microsoft point of view. So right now we are talking about the things which is going to 60% from the book paper one, 61. 761, I'm talking about the things. So rest of the things are even paper number 762. In that we are having a lot of other stuff which we are going to cover in the advanced things. So if you are going to take our advanced level course, we are going to cover 100% syllabus of these syllabus and all these. So you can go and search about all these two papers in Google. Okay. So we are going to cover 100% syllabus in advanced level, right? But in this one, we are going to cover syllabus of 761. That is around 60% syllabus of that things. So you can see if I'm charging a prorated basis, then again it's a course of 6,000 rupees. Prorated basis also. But for that one, you are going to get kind of free of course or 150 rupees you're going to pay the things. SQL developer is essential to programming language. Yeah, see, if you are going to become any web developer, any kind of developer, SQL is a backbone language. SQL is a backbone. So SQL is backbone if you are developing Python, .NET, and Java, PHP, whatever you want to do the thing. SQL is a backbone the thing, so if you are to be very good. So these, at least this class will you make your backbone strong for foundation, all the things. Okay. So you can do like .NET developer or like Python developer, like Django or Node.js developer. You can write SQL queries and you can connect your with your mobile app or API websites and display the data to public. So anything, anyone else having anything, let me know. No, RP is not related to this one. RP is not related to SQL. What tool connectors means on screen? I'm not getting Diksha what you want to say. Connector, that's you are saying these things. Connectors. So connectors are the things actually that's which help you to connect your SQL services to different kind of programming language platforms. Like suppose you are developing a .NET website, or you are developing a website with the help of PHP or Java and all these things, and your database is in SQL Server. So you have to connect your website with these things. So we need a connectors. So if you're developing application in the PHP and that's Node.js or Python, Ruby, so you need to communicate these two platforms because each language have their own, and that what do you say, the data types, variable, internal structure are different. So connector will help you to convert data from these one platform to another platform, and that way easily able to communicate these things. Okay. So Roshan is saying which programming language is easy to learn. So Roshan, is depend on your choice. So what's your career goal? So let me know your career goal. In that case, I can tell you which language is good for you to learn. Python is easy to learn. Yeah, Python is very easy to learn. You can learn Python in just 2 days. Python is the only for 2 days game, not more than that. If you are too curious and you want to learn, Python is 2 days game. If you want, you can come and join our data science sessions. So already Python is started. 1 day is over. So not don't to worry, but you will get the things. So if you want to join, so again Monday and Tuesday we are having session for Python. So Roshan, so don't go with any language in that case. If you want to become a SQL developer, then focus purely and purely SQL. Don't focus on any programming languages. Focus your language is only SQL. You have to focus on purely on SQL, become SQL certified. You have to go. So what is your qualification? Have you completed your graduation? Opportunity freshers. So for SQL, the opportunities are there for freshers as well as experience, but they are very less in India. So I'm telling again clear for SQL, there are less opportunities in India. So you completed Roshan. So you're done with the APC, right? So let's try to make your goal for next 3 months. You become a certified SQL and SQL developer, and then start the therapy, the job and all. Or you make your Git profile. Are you having on GitHub? Are you having on GitHub? Your profile is ready. And your LinkedIn profile. So if you are done with that things, I need a person who has done these things. So SQL good person, so I need a person with a LinkedIn profile, Git profile will help you that will be help you with the job. So Roshan, from which location you are? From which location you are? Yeah. So are you ready to relocate anywhere in India? Located anywhere in India, I can conduct your telephonic interview today itself. I am talking about GitHub. Dikshi, I'm talking about GitHub. Okay, so Roshan, share me your LinkedIn profile and whatever qualifications your resume right now. You can share the resume only, but I am not looking to resume anyhow. But just share to that me. So I'll forward to my HR team, and we will find if you find anything good for you, we'll call you, and then we'll have a telephonic round of interview. So don't worry, we are not charging anything for the like placement and all. We are not charging single penny. Don't worry. So Roshan, if you are a paid group member, I think you have my WhatsApp number. You can share me on WhatsApp, or you can ping me. We will provide you our email ID of the HR, and you can directly mail there. So Roshan, have you paid the thing? 150 rupees. So let me see how many candidates are paid right now on SQL. Aman Rajat. is paid Harshal, Satyanaran, Raja, Payal. So I think no one other needs the LMS access on this assignments, quiz, and they don't want to be part of practical, right? You just want to learn from here itself, right? So guys, you have the last opportunity for today for 150 rupees. So if you want to take an option, you can take. Otherwise, it's your wish. Tomorrow you have to pay 250 rupees. So I think no one is having much questions. So I think we can quit the session for the day. Anyone just go and pay. That's your benefit. It's not nothing to make. I'm not going to get any single penny from 150 rupees. Because you are going to be in touch with us and our team directly if you're going to pay the things, and you're going to get a lot of help. For other members who is not going to pay, they are going to get support via email. That again takes 2 days to reply a single mail, because we are getting a lot of mails, because right now we are running a lot of free batches for data science, AWS, SQL, and all the things. So guys, I think no one is having any question. So can we close the session for the day? Okay, I think no one is typing. So okay, we'll meet tomorrow at 11. Same. Okay, then tomorrow 11 o'clock. Be ready with your system. So if you are having any issue, all the paid members can directly ping me. We'll help you to solve the things. Okay. Yes, Diksha, you can connect anytime for career guidance. Okay, then guys, we'll meet tomorrow. Rest of the things you can inbox me on my WhatsApp. So we'll see you tomorrow. All the things at 11. We'll find lot. Oh, Junu, now finally you are here. Eh? So we are typing only thank you, and full session I not saw a single message. Yes, now he's typing. Okay, I think again before we lose, so let me stop the session. So we'll meet tomorrow. If anything required, just ping me on WhatsApp. Okay.